Oh, look who's talking.
I'ma talk shit in the world gone stupid.
Fuck it, get going.
Fuck it, get going, question mark?
We're
live!
Fuck it, get going.
Take a fucking hint.
Yeah.
Yes, just fuck it. Let's get going. Let's do it. Let's not talk about it. Let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
We're just going to do it.
So today's cigar critique
Yes.
is a
Brought to
White
you-
Boy Chris special.
Yeah, well, yes. True that.
Straight from Venice
Yeah.
through our buddy Scotty's brand.
Scott De La Pena's Hermosa Cigars.
Hermosa Cigars.
Yeah, close. Close. Almost Spanish accent.
Hermosa Cigarito. Yeah.
Yeah, so today's cigar is a Scott De La Pena blended Hermosa cigars labeled the WBC. This is White Boy Chris, a friend of his from Venice.
It's got a nice blue ribbon on it.
Yeah, nice pretty blue ribbon if you're looking on camera.
Yes.
Nice blue label. So these cigars were commissioned, so to speak, if I'm speaking correctly, by Chris to Scott, the longtime friends, and Scott blended up a bunch of different sizes, a couple of different wrappers. This is he calls it Samara, but I refer to it as a Samara, Samara. So Scott calls it Samara, something like that. And so
It's the samurai version.
yeah, Samara, man, we're going to Africa. Sounds like a Sumerian desert, right? Is Samaria? So maybe that's why I feel like
Samaria's
where? Like in
Egypt, Iraq, but
yeah.
same
So
smell.
it's like Sumerian. Samara. Anyway, on to better subjects. The wrapper is a San Andreas wrapper, I believe, which is a Mexican wrapper.
Dude, it actually tastes like
Do tell.
different
Yeah,
than any other
absolutely.
cigar that I have dry ripped from.
Dry hip. Yeah. It could be the wrapper because you probably never had a San Andreas wrapper, to be honest. It's a dark wrapper. It's not. I don't know if it's necessarily considered a Maduro, but it's a Mexican wrapper that often doesn't get used because, like Scott liked to say, it has a barnyard background flavor to it that you
Okay.
have to try and pull. And what you can get out of it is, I'm sounding like one of these chumps. Fucking chocolate is what people will say that you can get out of a well done San Andreas wrapper. So that's what you have in your hand.
What, the glue in the wrapper, the paper in the wrapper?
No, it's the blending of the tobacco will complement the wrapper, or the wrapper vice versa complements the tobacco on the inside. Well, if you age or cure the wrapper in a good way and you blend it with good tobacco in a good way or for a tasteful way, it'll hide the barnyard,
Okay.
the hay bale, like I've
I
smoked.
could see how that's equated to this.
I've smoked cigars where it's like, dude, it's like, oh, how is it? It's shitty. It tastes like tobacco. Like, that's all I can say.
But I mean, the more I concentrate on the idea of it, it's just like a horse stall.
There you go. You see, I do sometimes taste like that fucking hay.
Yeah.
And there's cigars out there that are shitty and they taste like you say they taste like tobacco. God, they taste like dirt. Like if I said it tastes like fucking dirt, and be like, yeah, you're right, it tastes like dirt. So, shit happens, and sometimes you blend something and it tastes good, sometimes you don't. And so in my opinion, he took a big jump, a leap of faith on this wrapper to put this on the cigar, and he did a good job.
I'm down with it.
The other really cool thing is, we talked about it when he was here, is that when this cigar was released, I think it was 2020, and I smoked a box or two and then held this box and saved it for a 5-year time capsule kind of thing. We age cigars to make them taste good, make them taste better. So I wanted 5 years on the cigar. So when 5 years came, I had Scott come down. We both smoked one, and they tasted exactly the same as the day that he released them.
How do you really remember from 5 years?
Because you're right, I don't. But I can say that I do have memories of taste, right? I mean, you and I both know that we can remember how things
for sure.
taste,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you know, we talked about it when Scott was here.
Is this Fleming's pre-98?
Right? Yeah. When did it all go to shit? Like, it went to shit in like 06.
Yeah, it went to shit sometime,
when the
man.
economy went, Macaroni Grill was the bomb. And then 08 came and it was like, what happened? The flavors. So yeah, I mean, the truth is he had given me his original blend Hermosa cigar like years and years when the boys were like freshmen, right?
Okay.
So like 2014, and then he reblended it to try to match. And I had one sitting in the humidor, an original one, right? And we talked about this in the other show.
Yeah.
So I smoked one, the original one, and then I smoked his new one, and they're the fucking same. And I remembered the flavor. Like he remembers his flavors of his cigars. Yeah. So it's like ridiculous
I can tell you right now,
think.
if I dry hit another cigar and it tastes like this, I will remember that this was the
it
first time
one.
I tasted
It's
this.
weird to say like you don't fucking remember. The truth is like no, you don't, but you do. And it's a lot to be said for a guy who blends a cigar, and 5 years later, the cigars always get better for the most part, you know. And his cigar didn't get better; it stayed the same. To me, that means he blended it perfect.
Yeah.
Because it didn't get better, right? Some might say, oh, it didn't get better, so it's shit. No, that doesn't work like that. Shitty cigars always get better with age. Always.
Oh, really?
I'm saying it, motherfucker. I am saying it. Like, regardless, you could buy a JR cigar for $3 fucking and keep it for 15 years. It's going to be amazing. As long as you take care of it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a trip. So anyway, that's what we're smoking today for those interested.
Yes, for those of you that did not know.
For those
now
of you
you know.
Yeah. Hope you're watching. You get to see the label and
come and hang out.
Yeah, come have a cigar. Well, we're gonna fucking talk about what we did this weekend. Fuck them. You're gonna hear about it. I hung out with you.
First time in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've been bitching about how I'm so busy, so you've been like,
we used to hang out, guys.
We used to be
then
friends.
We started podcast. I barely ever see the guy.
Yeah, I see him once a week. I've had enough. Fucking plenty. Everybody that knows Bo, once a week gets fucking plenty.
It's more than enough.
It's more than enough. Yeah.
A couple of hours is good, you know. We go 3 and you're fucking pushing it.
Yeah. What did I do on Friday? I'm trying to remember. But on Saturday, I attended, I guest appeared at the No Kings rally in Torrance. So
he did appear.
I did appear. I made a guest appearance
with a non-verbal complimentary visit.
A non-interactive.
Yes, non-interactive.
Ooh, this cigar is fucking good. Oh wow.
It does have like a
Oh my god.
like an enjoyable taste.
Yes.
Not
flavorful.
Like yes.
Not cigar-y, but also smoky, but this smooth. And it's not a multitude of flavors. It's a nice, solid, like 1-2 flavor kind of thing. Like that's how I describe cigars. You know, floral, multi-taste, but it's like, whoa, right?
Yeah, no, this is good, dude.
Yeah, crazy.
I mean, I'd like to have some other people that smoke smoke cigars more than I do, to give me their opinion of it. But I'm kind of impressed, dude.
Yeah. Welcome to the wonderful. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Now you're fucked because you've actually. It's like I remember when we used to just smoke whatever cigarettes when I was a kid,
right? And
then you find your flavor. And then it's fucking over.
And you never got past the cools again.
No, cool. It's funny you say that because I quit cigarettes forever ago, and I used to smoke Camel.
Oh shit, bro! I can't believe that.
I'm gonna silencio the phones.
I can't believe that.
So I used to smoke Camel, and
so this is exactly what I want to talk about today.
What is that?
Spam.
Oh, well, you want to answer? Or?
No, I want to know why I'm getting more and more and more and more.
Okay.
And they don't stop. And I block them. And I actually listen to it, and I press 9 to take me off the call list.
Yeah, I've done that.
And then I've asked the same company that calls me multiple times for social media, like to improve my Google listing and all that. I know it's the same company because it's the same spiel that they keep calling me with. And finally today, I said, look, I've asked you guys multiple times. And right when I said it, she just went on about the sales pitch. Listen to me, stop. I have multiple times asked you guys, and you will not take me off your list. What do I have to do? Who do I have to talk to? Please.
Yeah, being nice.
Yes.
I'm not hanging up on you.
No.
I'm not cursing at you like Josh does.
Yes, I'm
not
just
telling
trying
you
to
to get a
get
better
this done.
job. I'm just trying to like get off your list. I'm trying to save you time.
And if it doesn't stop, I got to figure out a way to sue a motherfucker because they're taking up so much of my time. I'm having to deal with this. Let's look just today, bro. Just today, how many have I gotten? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not even 7, 8.
See, it's not even
9.
It's not even the amount of time
10,
Oh.
11,
that you're on the phone.
12. 12 today.
Well, it's not because if you made the argument that it was about the amount of time on the phone, you could say, look, if I answer and I don't hear anything right away, I can hang up. It took 5.5 seconds, but the interaction with the call takes your mind.
Or they just hang up.
Yeah,
Before you can even do anything.
It is what it is, but it's like, truthfully, it's not taking up a ton of our time. It's more of our brain time.
Yes,
that it's
but
taking.
I get numbers.
Thought
I
time.
get calls from people that are at corporations that I don't know, and I've got to answer the damn call.
I answer all my calls, every single one, because it could be work. I don't care that they're spam. Even if it says spam risk, I still answer it, and I still know it's going to be spam because they wait a second before they say something. And again, like I always say, if I'm in a bad mood, then I let them have it, and I play a game. If I'm in a good mood, I might play a game. But lately I just been like, today I was cool because the guy didn't have a foreign accent, so I was like, okay, he's working in the States, he's trying to do his thing.
Right.
He goes, we're gonna be in your area. Can you silence that fucking thing?
I did.
Jeez.
I guess I hit it one too many times.
And I was like, nah, dude. He goes, we're going to be in your area. And I go, yeah, I don't have anything, dude. And he goes, okay, man, thanks. I go, all right, no problem. Because he's trying to work. But when I get the girl from Thailand,
That's what I was talking to this morning.
and it's always like, oh, I answer hello and they don't say anything. And I go, hello. And they go, can I speak to Josh? And I go, who is this? I don't say my name's Josh. I just say, who is this? And then they take that as a yes, this is Josh. And they go into their spiel. I let them do it sometimes. Lately, I've just been hanging up. I'm just been like, whatever. I don't have time for you.
It's rough.
It's bad. But you can't block the call because it's a different number every time.
Where do all these numbers come from, bro?
It's called spoofing. That's literally what it's called.
So do you take an existing number and spoof the existing number on another number?
A lot of times, I'll get a call and it'll be a name. And I'll answer and I'll say, hello. And they don't say shit. I go, hello. And they go, oh, hi, is this Josh? I go, hey, what's up, Tony? How are you? Click. Because it says Tony's calling. Tony Smith is calling. And I'm like, hey, what's up, Tony Smith?
Right.
And they hang up. I don't know. I mean, it's like they're just getting through the numbers. They probably get paid by how many numbers they get through. They're happy to hang up.
It's ridiculous,
They're
bro.
getting paid 3 cents a day
It's
to do
annoying.
this. It is annoying.
It's annoying.
But, it's where we are. It's our life.
I hate that's our answer.
I feel
we
like
just
I
gotta
get-
fucking accept it. Let me just bend over right now, and you can just insert
Take it.
all you
Just
want, bro.
take it.
I'm here to take it. Fuck. I mean, what else I gotta do
You have
today?
to accept life as it comes. But dude,
This is rough.
I get less spam email than I get spam phone calls.
Can
now.
I get some Vaseline?
No, that would be enjoyable. Then you might start liking it. So no, we don't want you to enjoy this. We want you to hate it. What were you talking about before this?
I don't know, but that spam thing keeps. Let's talk about some. No. All right,
spam
fuck
calls.
the spam. They get you with the fucking spam every time.
Yeah, I like when I piss them off and they curse me out. And when they curse me out, it's mission accomplished. I think it's funny.
Now they're gonna send it to 1,000 other people.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. Like, okay, so you fucking sold my number again. Like, how the fuck am I even going to be able to tell? You guys call me 86 times a day. You want to double that? Go ahead. Like, it doesn't make me feel busier. Like, you couldn't possibly be bothering me more than you already are. I don't give a shit.
Fuck, it's rough, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Fucking
we were
spam. What were we talking about?
We had cigars on the
Cigar
mind.
talk, yeah. Well, the weekend. So anyway, I went.
Oh, yeah,
I did a guest
not
appearance.
Not even spending any time together anymore.
Yeah, we don't spend time together anymore. I did a special guest appearance at the No Kings rally over at the Torrance City Hall.
Yes.
The short story is that I live right down the street, and so I don't know that they're happening because I don't follow either side of politics, and I sure as hell I'm not on the mailing list for the fucking crisis actors fucking anonymous email fucking trail, so I don't get the fucking No Kings rally emails. And the last couple times I had seen it, I engaged with one person one time. I don't think we talked about it on the show.
No.
I told you about it after it happened. So I came out of my house and I was going somewhere, and I was driving in the opposite direction of the rally, and there were a lot of people coming from down the blocks,
right,
like parking far away.
Yeah, they walk from my house all the way there in the morning. And then
you live about a mile or so from me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, mile and a half.
Almost straight up.
Yeah.
And so they do that because they get to parade the sign the whole time, right? So if it's close enough, they want to walk. They kind of want to walk.
No, I think
far.
they start in downtown Torrance and all start walking that way. Yeah.
I wouldn't know because I'm not out there in the beginning.
Yeah.
I only go out there when they're there. Okay. So I see people parking on my street and whatever. So, and that's how I know it's happening. So I go away. I drive away from it. And as I'm driving down the street, we have a soccer field, a field of many soccer fields. One of those.
Yeah, complex,
right? We got them all over the fucking country. And there's children all over the place all the time, obviously, right? So there's people walking up.
Now I remember you talking about this one.
So so this is for the fucking listeners. This guy's walking up the sidewalk on the complex side, and he's with his female.
With 200 kids there.
And they're like coming in and out. They're all over the fields. They're all over the street. They're just, they're funneling. And he's walking through them with his sign. It's a bright neon pink cardboard. What's that called? Poster board?
Poster board.
And in marker, in giant block letters, it says "fuck Trump." And I drive by it as he's literally going by the entrance, walking by the entrance with the kids. And I just kind of drive for a second. I go, yeah, fuck that. I'm going back. I'm going to say something. So I fucking, flipped the script, made a U, dipped up, got to him at the corner, and I rolled the window down. I go, hey, man. I go, you're good walking through a bunch of kids with that fucking sign? I don't think I said the F word. I tried to keep it super cordial. And he goes, yeah, you know what he's been doing? I go, but you're okay with walking around with kids with that sign? He goes, well, they've seen it before. These kids, they've seen everything. I go, but you're okay walking through kids with that sign? Well, today's, the Trump's doing this, and he's a fucking da-da-da, and he starts dropping F-bombs. I go, but you're okay walking through kids with that sign? And he started to say something. I wasn't listening because he wasn't answering my questions. And I look at the girl, and I go, do you guys have kids? And they just, look at each other, and they look at me, and they go, no. I go, oh, fucking makes sense then. Take it easy. And I just dipped out. I wasn't trying to get into it. I wanted him to be accountable for the fucking words that are on his poster board. You're walking through a bunch of kids. You don't need to do that.
Do you think it worked?
Didn't work. We're still here. 3 more years. I've never liked the "Let's go Brandon, fuck Biden" thing. I don't do that. I respect the office. I can make jokes and talk shit and say someone's terrible, but I don't go around parading derogatory shit like that. Right. I just don't. I grew up in an age where it was extremely frowned upon.
For sure.
Also, in other countries, you do that, you get killed. If you talk about,
but we don't live in those countries.
We don't. But that's also blends into don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this time, one of the last times I saw it, I go, next time I'm gonna go over there and just see what it's like. Just walk through and just get the feel.
Yeah.
Right? So Saturday comes up, and I see that they're here. So I'm like, oh, Joe, I'm gonna go ride my bike down to the show. And she's like, no, you're not. I go, yeah. I go, I'm not gonna talk to anybody. I just want to go down there. I don't want to go in there alone and that is not something I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking. What are they?
Confrontational.
I might be confrontational, but I'm not a fucking I don't want to go in there and poke a fucking 1,000 people by myself. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care about the subject enough to do that.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, nobody down there in that crowd is a fighter.
No, but I
They
don't
were
want to
all
be
women and old
They
men
were.
and young
They were.
people
Yep,
and
I was
everybody
there.
else in between.
And I don't want to be surrounded. I don't want to feel like everybody's Karen is coming out on me, like just because I don't agree with what's on your sign.
Yeah.
So I went down there, rode my bike down there. Just kind of, there was a lot of people, by the way. It was about 10:30, 11 o'clock or so. And I went down there and it was in full force. There was a good amount of people. There's a hefty amount of people on the sidewalk, but behind that, on the like City Hall parking area, fucking stuffed with people and booths and
Booths.
tons of people. Yeah. So
Maybe we need to go set up a booth at
yeah,
the
we
next
could
one and
set
sell
up a
some
booth.
shit.
Yeah, you're right. Or just talk. What I didn't like about it, I didn't like some of the shit that was on some of the signs, dude. I was just like, you guys are doing what you hate.
Correct.
You know, I don't
agree
like
with
it.
that.
You don't hate the words that come out of his mouth and the way he talks about people, but you're doing it. I don't understand why you feel like that makes you feel better, but it definitely doesn't make it better.
Yeah. I really don't know the right thing to do would be to go down there and protest and do it with articulate yourself and do all that. But there's so much craziness when the MAGA component does it and the outrageousness
Yeah.
that I don't know if you'll be heard if you're composed when you make your demonstration.
You said the MAGA side is crazy too?
Have you ever seen some of the rallies with the people that go down there and interview them?
No, I don't watch them.
Oh my!
I only see the negative
God.
shit from the liberal side. That's all I see on the regular ass news. By the way, not I don't watch.
So it's
fucking
the
news.
the comedy political people that they'll send, like this guy David Clapper down there,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes down there and he starts interviewing them, and it's a bunch of undereducated people who they find to do the interview with.
You're picking your words. What are they?
They're ignorant
They're
motherfuckers.
fucking idiots.
They're fucking idiots.
We're not picking words anymore, but we had a conversation before the show started.
All right, these
I said,
fucking
"We're done."
dumbasses.
Yeah.
But then now I'm picking a side that I'm calling the dumbass.
cares?
And there's dumbasses on both sides.
Yeah, but the side you're talking about right now, still a dumbass.
Is those dumbass motherfuckers right there?
Yeah.
So they give their crazy ass responses, and they catch them in conundrums where they're saying one thing, and then the guy says, "Well, if you're meaning that, then this must mean you agree with this."
Yeah, it's
And then they
gaslighting.
can't get the concept because
It's manipulation. Same thing that fucking what's his name Kirk used to do on his little fucking banters back and forth at colleges.
yes,
Same
yes,
shit, dude. Same shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went down there. I didn't like a lot of the signs, but a couple things I did notice. One sign I loved. One sign I fucking loved, straight up. Okay, so all my right wingers, I got you. Okay, but this one was funny, and I know I told you, so you may not laugh. But one sign said, "Alexa, change the president."
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit was good. I thought it was witty because it's not a fuck him. Like I'm seeing pedo, draft dodger. Maybe there's a fact there. I'm sure there is.
The draft dodger one for sure. The
thing
pedal
works.
one, we
he
still don't
figured
know.
out how to get out of it, just like many others. But as
Yeah.
a president, it looks bad
For sure.
The pedo shit. I'm just like, you guys are just saying stuff that's life changing for most people in your neighborhood. You start saying things like this to people, and you really change how people look at them. And you're just out there with a fucking sign screaming shit that you don't really know, to prove a point that you're mad about something else. Fuck ICE, melt ICE, kill ICE. Come on, kill ICE? What are we doing here? This is not a regime.
Is it kill them as in go shoot them, or
I don't
kill
know.
the ICE program?
I don't know, but it says kill ICE on the sign.
Yeah.
So I get to decide what that means because
Okay.
you've left it to me. Right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Just like a text message.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
It's left to me to understand
Yeah.
how it's being portrayed.
And if you want to
Unless you
declare
got
umbrage,
emoticons.
and fucking and
Yeah.
have a no-win situation for sure.
Yeah. But truthfully, like that's what it's the shit that's saying. And I'm just like, it's ugly. But I love the Alexa change the president. It was kind of funny. I wasn't smiling or saying anything. I was just kind of looking around, and nobody said anything to me.
Well, how would anybody know that you were a Trump
They wouldn't,
supporter.
but nobody even like said hello or like tried to engage or like in a friendly way.
But weren't you like on your bike on the outskirts of the thing, or you got off your bike and you walked through the middle of the crowd?
I was in the crowd sitting on my bike stationary. So people had to walk around me.
And was anybody saying anything to anybody else? Like, hey, how are you? Or anything like that?
Everybody was talking.
They smelled you.
They did smell me. I smell like money, like Republican. Fuck you, that was mean. That was fucked up. But yeah, that's not how I feel. But I went down there, and then at some point I was like, all right, I'm done. But yeah, so the other thing that caught my eye was, we've talked about it before. I don't usually give it any airtime because I don't like to give political shit like this airtime, but I'm going to today. Scott talked about it, political agitators, paid agitators, and handing out the signs. And I saw a lot of printed signs that people had, and they were not together, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we all know there's truth to that shit, right? That there are people that are paid to go down there and create, not loot and fucking break windows.
Okay, but that's what they say that they're there to do.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, because that's what the pundits say.
I think that there could be shaves of truth to that.
There
for sure.
might be.
But I'm not giving airtime to that. I'm giving airtime to paid, funded agitators coming down
agitators.
here.
What is the
people coming down?
What does the agitate to do?
Agitate would be to be angrily protesting, as opposed to what do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now, like that kind of shit, as opposed to like negatively engaging with passerbys. That's what I'm talking about.
So
creating a negative energy.
Have you ever been to? Well, you don't do anything like this.
Don't speak for me. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm asking you, and I know you.
We don't even hang out anymore. You don't fucking know me.
Where you go to a sporting event and people have a face of the player there with a little stick on it that you wear their face. They hand them out to you for free. Mm-hmm. It's not agitating.
No, but let me finish that part of it.
Oh, okay.
So when I think that
you're throwing a blanket statement.
No,
they're
I didn't
handing
finish.
out. Okay.
You didn't let me finish this.
Let you finish.
You let me finish this. Okay. I said I noticed that there were a lot of that, and I think that that what Scott said about there being life to that. Like I think that is for sure. That does happen. I think it's obvious to see that people handing out stuff and just feeling I don't necessarily look at it like it's a feeling of community, like a bunch of hippies passing water around. I feel like it's a different avenue, is what I feel like. Maybe just because I disagree with it. I don't know. But I think that there's a lot of different pieces of that pie that show up to those things. And you've got people that are funded being there and getting people going and printing signs and passing them out and getting people to chant and whatever. And you got people that join just because they're local. You got people that join because they're angry. And then you get all those mixed in and they all just kind of become one, which is the entire rally. But yeah, I think that there's some side action going on there sometimes.
Okay.
For sure.
So,
did I make a blank statement?
No, you make a ton of them.
No, did I? Did I make a blanket statement?
Well, it still doesn't clarify what you were trying to clarify for me, but we didn't get there.
Do I think that there's always agitators at these rallies?
You said that they were handing out these pre-printed.
I said I saw them. I didn't see them handing them out. I saw people with a lot of pre-printed signs. I didn't see them handing them out, though.
Okay, so let's say pre-printed signs.
Yeah.
And were they, all these people with the pre-printed signs, were they out in the streets stopping traffic, and were they being mean, and were they malicious?
No, they weren't.
So I don't understand the agitation part.
I didn't say that. I didn't mean to infer that there were agitators at this one.
Okay.
I said I saw signs, and I'm giving airtime to the idea of it.
Okay.
That I think that it plays in.
Okay.
For sure. Did I feel like that was happening at this one? I wasn't out there long enough. And no, when I was there, no, I didn't feel. I didn't
came
feel
at the end of it, and it all seemed like normal
you join
people.
You walked it?
I rolled around it to go to your house to pick you up.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right. That's right. That's right.
I came to get you for brunch.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So, fuck it.
Anyway, so
fuck
fucking
it.
yeah. So I went down there, listened to a bunch of fucking morons say a bunch of really dumb shit straight up, and I don't have anything to repeat. I'm just like, God damn. But it's because I disagree. So that's how I feel.
Now, The next time there's a MAGA rally, if there ever is a
I want
MAGA
to go to
rally
one. I've
again,
never
I
been
want
to
you
one.
to go to one.
Will you go with one with me?
Fuck yes.
Good, let's do it.
Yeah,
And you got to be chill like
I'm not-
I was.
No.
Not that I think you won't be, but I'm, you know.
One. I grew up in Los Angeles. We know when to keep our fucking
Yeah,
mouth
thank
shut.
you. Thank you. So do I, but I got to make sure my company's the same. You know what I mean?
I am going to. I'm going to be like either. I don't know what I'll be like, but I'm either going to be part of their crowd and souping them up and fucking instigating.
Okay, I like that. Or just chilling.
Or I'm just going to be finding out what their thoughts are.
Yeah.
And go like, fuck yeah.
Oh,
right
you're gonna
on.
ask?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll talk. I don't care if we go to a Democratic thing, a Republican thing, a MAGA thing, or a fucking left loony fucking event. I'm gonna fucking go for it.
Okay, I like
Straight
it.
up.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
you know,
got nothing
asking
to hide.
questions just stirs the shit up. 'Cause
Yeah,
that means
but that's okay.
if you're
But
asking me,
I'm not gonna give a remark that's gonna make. I'm gonna give my response is either gonna be to concur with what you'd say, or be like, "Fuck yeah," and keep rolling. You know what I mean?
Think concur.
Fuck yeah.
Because when you show
You
up to
think
one
I
of
want to get
those,
stabbed with a fucking stick that
well,
says?
here's the thing, dude. Like, you're giving yourself away if you ask questions. You don't go to the Dodger game, wear a Dodger jersey, and ask another Dodger fan if he's a Dodger fan. So if you go to a Trump rally and you
I
ask
go to
him about
Dodger
Trump
game and see
rallies,
somebody with another Dodgers and go, "Go Dodgers!"
yeah, you can do that, but you can't ask them. You can't ask them why you here.
Yeah.
Why you like the Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to ask that question about Trump when
Listen
you're
to
there
me.
because it's going to
Listen
give it
to me.
away.
No, not.
Yeah, you're a paid agitator,
It's
motherfucker.
all about how you present yourself.
I know.
Yeah,
I know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna ask, "Fuck yeah! What brought you here?" Oh,
Okay.
fuck yeah!
Okay.
Fuck that! What
Okay.
brought you here?
Okay.
Fuck! Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's go!
I cannot wait for us to go to this shit. Let's do this, dude. Let's organize one at Torrance. Oh, good, got
no,
quiet,
dude, I'm
got
not
quiet,
into
got
organizing
quiet.
shit.
I'm not organizing that
organizing
shit.
for anybody.
I'm not doing anything. You want to pay to agitate?
I'm
I'm
having
down.
a tough time organizing my own
Yeah,
life.
yeah. You can pay me to agitate, but I'm not gonna fucking corroborate.
Yeah, I mean, do I think that some people pay? Yes, but we only hear, for the most part, well, not only, majority of the time we hear the right side always saying that Soros has got the paid agitators, that they're starting
we
the
hear
this,
all
that
the
it's a
same
this,
shit,
that it's
yeah.
a that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that's all I hear. I don't hear any bad things about MAGA rallies because one, I agree with them, and two, I don't see them.
Yeah.
I only see the bad shit. And the truth is,
I think to go to a good one, we got to go to like the Midwest somewhere. Dude.
for MAGA, yeah,
Yes,
go to Missouri,
to get
visit
in,
my
yes,
dad.
let's go. Let's go. Let's get on a plane tomorrow.
But here, do you know what I say about the fucking thing? Is like, when I say only see the bad things, they're like, yeah, of course you only see the bad. They're gonna make it look bad. But the truth
Yeah,
is,
that's on
dude,
both sides,
But the
that
truth
we only
is,
see
like,
the
you
bad
wouldn't
shit.
have anything to show me if you didn't fucking do it. If you didn't, if these things didn't happen at these rallies, you wouldn't be able to show me that it happened. So
yeah.
you know, the bad shit's happening, bro. You're breaking windows, you're lighting fires, you're fucking stopping traffic, you're fucking
Right.
throwing rocks at cops.
All that shit's
Come
got to
on,
stop.
man. Come on, man.
All that shit's got to stop.
Yeah, we gotta stop that shit. Anyway, on to Nick's. We went to Nick's for lunch brunch.
There we go. Now we're on real topics.
Yeet. Yeah, food. Today's restaurant.
Critique.
Yeah, go ahead. I usually am the one that fucking says shit.
So we went to Nick's. It's a local favorite here in the South Bay. There's one in Manhattan Beach. There's one in, I think they're all over the country.
Really?
In some of the big cities.
I thought it was a one-off.
No, they're Long Beach, Manhattan Beach. I think there's one in LA. And then I'm pretty sure that they're in some other cities around the country. Like, you know, the coastal cities.
Yeah, okay. I was
Maybe
gonna say they're all
Chicago.
beaches.
Yeah, New York.
Okay.
But the Mai Tais. Pretty good, huh?
Okay. No, I'm sorry.
Really?
No,
You didn't like
yeah,
'em?
No,
You had 3 of them.
I did. I have a problem. I love Mai Tais. So my top number one Mai Tai is fucking Tony's. But that's like, it's a mix. It's
Yeah.
So
well,
if that
one
tells you anything about me.
Yeah. The fire chief there is pretty
Yeah, the
off the
fire
chain.
chief's amazing. The Mai Tai is just as good. This one had a lot of blended fruit in it, which I can appreciate a smoothie. But I just was like, it was really strong, and I didn't get enough fruit flavor.
Yeah, so it's more like a whiskey sour style, and then that Lily Koi foam that's on top is what gives you the sweet But if you don't mix it in and get it all in there, yeah, it can be a little tart side.
My first dip was heavy, and then
Yeah.
I mixed it, and I think I just had it in my mind that I was like, oh, it's just strong. I'm about to push through this. And then he rolls up, and you're like, 3 more. I'm like, okay, I'm drinking another one. And then Jill's like, I'm not drinking mine. Here's it. I
Here's
was
a
like,
fourth.
great. Here's another one. Fuck. Yeah, I passed out like 4 o'clock when I got
And
home.
then what did you have?
Well, we had the sticky rice with the for the appetizer,
how are those?
which is a favorite. That was probably the best sticky rice appetizer I've had. And I've had numerous ones because it's a thing.
Because every time I go somewhere, the sticky rice is like a rock. You could throw it and break a
Yeah,
window.
it's hard,
This
or-
had crispy but soft when you bit into it.
Or the flavors of the fish aren't good, or whatever they've done. It's
Yeah.
usually not that good. But it was good. The flavor of everything was really good. It was
tuna was good
warm.
on top?
Yeah, the tuna was good. I'm not always a huge fan of like mashed up fish, like ground up fish, but it has its place.
Yeah.
And it was good. What else did we have?
And then I had the sea bass. It was good.
You mowed that down.
Yeah, knocked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had.
Dominic had the chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
chicken
I didn't
sandwich
get a
is
bite of
good.
it because I was full. I had a sandwich. I had the French dip.
You had the French dip. You only went halfway on it too.
I couldn't do it. I was full. I
Okay.
had fucking all the sticky rice and 4 fucking Mai Tais. What do you want from me? Ozempic is doing a job. I don't know what to tell you.
LP5.
Yeah.
GLP5.
GLPs, baby. Yeah, so it's doing its job. Jill had chicken piccata.
Chicken piccata.
And it was a monster plate. If
It
you're going
was
to
a
Nick's
monster
and you're
plate.
hungry, order the fucking chicken piccata.
It was a monstrous
Yeah,
plate.
it was huge, dude. Those chicken cutlets were like 8 inches long.
They pounded the shit out of that breast.
Yeah, dude. They're monsters.
They
It
were
was- it
searching.
was
They
good.
were searching for cancer in that
Yeah,
one.
and I'm gonna pound this thing. Take it to Pound Town. The mashed potatoes on the women's plates were
were
great. Jill
It had
couldn't
like
even,
a little lemon kind of sauce over it.
Yeah. And Jill's plate, she didn't even put a dent in it, but I got into it and it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ate some of her fucking plate. That's why I couldn't finish my sandwich.
Yeah.
But I was sugared the fuck out later that day, dude.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, because all I had was fucking fried rice, fucking that's something about, I think, French rolls that really fucking my sugars up, dude. Like I can go and eat other sandwiches and not be like that, but if I go to a sandwich place and I have a certain type of roll, I'm fucking
Well, I think
buzzed.
those are those sweeter buns that are on
yeah.
those.
So it could be the sugar in that,
Yeah.
and then 3 fucking Mai Tais. So I was just like, my face was all hot, and I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
And then we went out to Montana's, a country bar out in Monrovia area.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to a country
San
bar. I
Dimas.
thought you were going to somebody's house.
No, it was San Dimas. It was a country bar. Excuse me. For my daughter's boyfriend's birthday, a little surprise for him. So we showed up with me and Jill and my daughter's best friend. And
Was he surprised?
he was surprised, yeah. And
Nice.
his family was there and some family friends of his. Everybody was there. There's probably like 20 plus of us there.
Okay.
When he rocked in, he was surprised. And it was nice to see him smiling. And that was cool. We stayed for about 2 hours and drove home.
Okay.
It's like a 45-minute drive home. So I wasn't drinking too much.
Good.
Don't want to drink and drive far.
Right.
I'll drink and drive, just not far.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, this was a long conversation about our weekend. No wonder people don't want to fucking hear about it.
Mixed in with some political shit.
Yeah, some political
Mixed in
shit.
with some food shit criticism.
Yeah, some foodism. I don't know what I did on Sunday. I don't remember. I think I slept.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had to recoup from Saturday?
Yeah, I had to recoup from just my weeks. You know, we didn't record last week.
Yeah.
Had a lot going on. I was just like, I can't, man. I need to fucking take a day off. So,
And then Sunday, we went to Long Beach and went to a bar down there by Ballast Point, or not a bar, a restaurant. It's something. It's a seafood restaurant that's right next to Ballast Point in Long Beach, and it was pretty good food. They had a lot of sushi, sashimi, oysters. So we got down a little bit, had a couple cocktails, then walked around Long Beach a little bit, went down over by Belmont Shores,
I
checked
just-
out the little water there,
I just remember what I did on Friday.
and then rolled back, and we went to Terranea after that.
Oh.
So we were coming
You're
back
home away from home, dude.
Yeah, our goal was to go sit in the bay, because this, the wind was on the ocean side, so the houses blocked the wind in the bay, so it's a little warmer.
Where like at Terranea?
No, in Long Beach.
Oh yeah, I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, the bay in Long Beach,
The Marine Stadium area. No.
Marine Stadium.
Oh, you mean whatever? Yeah, the bay.
It's Belmont Shore is
yes,
the
yes,
community.
Yes.
Yeah, where they do all the rentals and all that stuff.
Oh well, yeah, that's Marine Stadium.
Okay.
They call it.
Oh, I didn't even know they called it
strip
that.
of beach and strip of water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we went there, and couldn't find a parking space anywhere, so we rolled out, came back, and we were gonna. So I said, "Well, what do you want to do? We can't go sit on the beach. It's just too windy." And we're coming over the bridge, and you could see Catalina a little bit. So I'm all, I know what we're gonna do.
Nice.
Hooked the left went up to Western, hooked the left, went to Terranea. It was packed. Packed, bro. The most I've ever seen it packed. No availability. Everyone and their mama was there, and they were checking in on a Sunday instead of checking out.
Crazy.
Easter
It's
break.
spring break,
Spring break, bro.
Yeah, the LA schools, it's all right now. It was started
Yes.
last week.
So there was a ton of people there. We went there, had some seltzers
Okay.
that we'd packed, for the beach that
Yeah.
we never opened. So
Yeah.
we cracked open a couple
Walk
seltzers,
around.
pulled up into the valet, pulled out the seltzers, started walking the property, chilling, taking some pictures, enjoying just how packed it was and
Yeah.
all the life that's going on.
Yeah, I
and
like
kids
that
running
too
everywhere.
sometimes. Crowds can relax me.
Yeah, and then went down to Nelson's, got a couple cocktails there, and then just enjoying the view, enjoying the bay, and then went up to the bar up at the lobby, which overlooks the whole ocean right there. Sat there, and then we had a waitress that we know that works there. It's a local girl that came and took care of us, and then started BSing with the other people around us, and
Oh yeah.
just made a time of it. It was good though.
Oh yeah.
Highly recommended.
Real quick, I remember I went to the Dodger game on Friday. It was the ring ceremony, so I got to see all the team get their rings.
That's right.
And then last night, I didn't tell you, and this is why nobody wants to hear about our weekend. It's been 40 fucking minutes. Now I get you. Now I get you. Real quick, I went to the Clipper game last night. First time I've ever been to Intuit Stadium or Arena.
Yeah, never been.
A vendor of mine took me, and they have the Halo Suite tickets. So there's regular suites, which I'm sure everybody can imagine. And then right above the suite level is this walkway that you can't get to from anywhere else except for like
From the suite?
from this level.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not the suite level, it's one level above suite level. You can get into the suite level, like you share the same staircase, the VIP staircase, but you go up to this other level, and it's a very large horseshoe. It goes almost the entire all the way around the arena. And so I'm going to describe the seats first. You walk out into the arena to get to your seat, and it's just a walkway, and then each box has 4 seats. So 8 seats. So there's some steps, 2, and the glass wall, and right behind them is 2. And there's a giant walkway between you and the other seats in that box. Okay. So you buy a suite, you get 4, or you can get 8. And so it's 2 and 2. And so we're in 25B, seats 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 on row 1 and 2. Yeah, I explained that right. Coolest fucking thing, dude. This is by far the best fucking suite experience I have ever had at any stadium. And I've been to some nice shit.
Yeah.
We've been to fucking Diamond Club. I've been to the Diamond Club in Seattle.
Yeah.
I've been to the Diamond Club in New York at the Yankee Stadium. I've been to the suites in multiple suites at Angel Stadium, right?
Yeah.
I've been to suites in football stadiums. Okay. You get into this fucking thing, and their buffet there's probably 6, 7, 8 of them all throughout the horseshoe. So inside the inside walkway, where you walk inside away from the arena, is buffet tables, and I'm talking like it looks like I'm at the Delta Lounge. Like there's like walls up, and there's private tables everywhere. There's booths, big tables, 4-person tables, 8-person tables, and you own the table.
Really?
That table,
And you can see the
25B.
game from the table?
No. But you come out and you go to your buffet, and there's buffets all the way around the horseshoe. So no matter where
And
you
can
are,
go to any buffet.
you can go to any buffet you want. It's included in your price of your ticket. and your alcohol is unlimited.
No way.
Your drinks are unlimited. Your food's unlimited.
Well, it's the same thing in the other
want.
clubs, the diamond clubs.
But not at crypto. I've been to the suites at crypto. The alcohol's not all free. The dessert's not fucking free. The dessert card comes, you gotta pay for it.
You're right.
The food comes, you order it.
Well, it depends. If the it's on the company's tab, then you don't. But otherwise, yes.
Somebody has to pay.
Well, yes.
So
yes,
here, it's included in your ticket. Just like at Diamond Club, you get the buffet for free.
Are those tickets expensive?
When I Googled them, they said they range from like $250 to $300 for the season per ticket, but you can find them like on secondary for as low as $80 sometimes because people don't go, right?
Really?
But so like I did a quick calculation, and so a season would be like $42,000 for 4 seats. But let me just say, there was nothing better than having a private dinner table, no matter when I wanted to go sit there. You go to crypto, you go to these other places, you got to get a table. And once you get up from it and you're done eating, someone else is sitting there.
Yes.
And you can't come and just wait till someone gets up.
Yeah,
you have to go
you better get there early
table.
to go get your table.
And the hostess has to get you a table.
Yeah.
Even at these other venues, right? Not here. You own the table. You're with your kids. You want to take a break. You want to make a phone call? Go sit at the table.
Sick.
Go out there and just chill. No one's allowed to sit there. They can't take your seats. You can leave your shit sitting there. No one's going to clean it up.
Now, I got a question.
I mean, they'll clean up your trash, but they're not going to clean up a full soda. They're not going to leave your candy sitting there. It stays. The giveaway sat there the whole game.
Of going to a stadium and going into some of these clubs is that you're either courtside or you're field side. You know, you're on the field level.
Yeah.
What is I guess it's the amenities that make it desirable to be so far away. I might as well get nosebleed tickets if I'm going to watch a game that far.
And so when I walk out on the walkway, I look up. The nosebleed, the bottom row to nosebleed is right here above my head, right? So I'm up high. I don't know if I didn't show you a picture. I'll put pictures on when we put the episode up.
Yeah.
But it's when you're in an arena and you're at a suite like that, it's the privacy. It's the seclusion that you draw, right? So when I go to a suite at other stadiums, I get seclusion. We have our own private room. I can walk around. Some suites have better chairs and better setups, and you're alone, and it's just you guys, right?
Yeah.
And some suites even have bathrooms. At Angel Stadium, there's one that has a bathroom. So I've had that one before. That's awesome. Here, the privacy goes further and gives me my own private dinner table the entire game. And I was like, this just bumped me up. Like, I'm not in a box with 20 people. I'm in a small box with 4 people. And these 2 people, I'm not in my party, but they're like 6 feet away. But I can go to that table and sit there at any time. I can go lay down in that booth. Like, I can do whatever I want. That was what put me over the ledge. I was like, everything's free. I have a private table.
The Clippers.
And the Clippers suck. Fuck, they suck that game. And I bet on the game so I could root for the Clippers. I'm not a basketball guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to bet on the Clippers so I can root for them to win. They fucking lost. Lost my money. But I had a really, really good time. I think Intuit is at the leading edge. It's you can walk in, you get registered on your phone with their app, and you can get your face all logged in, and you get through the gate with your face now. So,
like the airport.
Yeah, so it's kind of a little slow going. They're working kinks out, but it works really fucking well. I can use my face to pay for stuff if I'm buying stuff. If I set my credit card up on my account and everything. And you can't sneak into these suites, dude. You can't. So it's like and what they want to demand is that your ticket is on your phone. So if I bring 4 people and all their tickets are on my phone, they don't want that. Because they want to make sure that if I bring someone into the suite, I can't leave and bring someone else back. Someone did that for me at SoFi recently when I went to a football game. He figured out how to get us in, and we went in the 4th quarter. But everybody was in there. All 4 of his tickets plus 3 more of us were in because you just go and come back.
Yeah.
Oh, this is their ticket. Where was your bracelet? I didn't get one. But here, it's not happening. Everywhere you go, every door you go in, they're making sure it's you.
Okay.
It's a trip.
Yeah.
It's the future.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm down. I would buy those seats again.
Well,
for fun. It's not expensive. I mean, okay, look, dude. I mean, everybody's financial situation is different. I spent a lot of money on my ticketed events because I love a good experience. But I would absolutely go sit there. I don't care who's playing. It's that kind of cool experience. So
yeah, let's look at some tickets.
Yeah, I'm down. Intuit's great. The outside's cool. It seems lively. I feel like I'm in Vegas when I'm there. So they're doing a good job over there. It feels livelier than the Nokia area or whatever that is, the outdoor area by Crypto. What's that called? LA Live.
LA Live.
It feels better than LA Live to me.
Nice.
So it's closer.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a fucking hour to get there.
Yeah.
It takes 20 minutes down Prairie.
Yeah. Straight up.
So-
It does.
Yeah, so it's cool.
But a Rams game would be cool too.
Yeah, we can go to Chargers games. You're a Rams fan?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have Charger tickets.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I thought you knew. You don't watch a lot of football. That's why I never ask you to go.
Yeah. No, I want to go to Rams game though. I mean, I want to go to Chargers game too. So
Yeah. Well, the Rams are good now, so
got a couple
of course
extra
you want to go.
tickets, I'll go.
Yeah, if you're asking. You want to go to a Dodger game?
I mean, I'll hang out.
I like Dodger games. If you got Dodger tickets. Well, it's been fucking 49 minutes, and we've talked about nothing.
We've talked about a lot.
We talked about a lot?
Yeah.
Am I being too hard on us?
Yeah. You are.
You want to talk about Open Claw?
Yeah, let's talk about Open
Go.
Claw.
So this is where you take over, because...
Hey!
fuck is that?
Open Claw.
For those of you not watching, Bo just gave me the high eyebrow, like, crab claw thing. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. You got crabs?
Yes. No, I don't. Yeah, bro. Open Claw. Pretty sick, dude.
So you went with it and purchased
Long
some
story
items.
short, it's not a purchase. You can download Open Claw. It's free.
Well, did you buy the Apple Mini?
I didn't buy the Apple Mini. I had an extra laptop
Okay.
that I had,
And it's powerful enough.
and this is maxed out as far as the memory and everything on it, but it's still not ideal. And I'll get to that in a minute. But you download the Open Claw, and then when you download the Open Claw, you need to have some sense, not of like strict programming, but like give it commands. And there's a whole formula of commands that you use, and I did not know one freaking thing.
Yeah, one command.
One command.
Because we come from the mouse era. You used to
Yes.
have to command all kinds of shit to do stuff on computers in the beginning.
This was
DOS.
crazy. No, none of that stuff. It's more simple commands, but you got to have the right hyphen before to the capitalization.
Yeah, like, I'm misinterpreting
I-
DOS.
I don't even know what DOS is. I just know it's a language.
Yeah, DOS was the coding language in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Just to get a computer to like do anything, you had to.
Yeah, I
you had to
remember being
command it.
in high school. We had
There was no software.
I had to take write 5 pages of shit just to get LA to come out on a piece of paper. You know, my freshman or sophomore year in high school.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about.
And but this is, you know, it's Nano is a window that you open up, and then in that Nano window is where you give it its commands that it's going to behave a particular way, or it's going to answer questions this way when you give it a command.
Oh, you're teaching it how to interact with you.
You're teaching it how to interact with you.
Okay.
And literally, your usage and your commands, it does 2 things. You give it the commands, and now it has those in its memory bank to understand what those commands are, but it also learns while you talk to it. And it's gaining information that you're putting into it just in your conversation, aside from the commands that you put in it. But if you don't know the proper commands to put in it, it is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I've been at this thing for a little over 2.5 weeks, and after you get to a certain point that you deliver so many commands to it, I bought a PDF from Felix the Bot. Felix the Bot is started by a guy named Nat Elias. Nat Elias has now, his bot, which is Felix, is its own entity that has created its own business and is running its own profitable enterprise, all from the commands that Nate has given it.
Yeah, we were talking about that last episode.
But he's
right
he's
before you bought it.
Somebody who has an idea. I don't think he was a programmer, but he had an idea of the commands and he knew how to set up businesses. He's I don't know if you want to call him they call them hackers, but there's a name that they have, the particular style of hacker, where they're entrepreneurs that start these online digital businesses in like a day. Oh, okay. And these guys, it's their what they do all day long. They're creating like the e-commerce, but it could just be things that apps that they're manufactured, that they're making and putting out in the world. It could be how-to books. It could be anything digitally that you can make a profit from. And well, it doesn't have to be digital. It could be, hardcore concepts like products as well, as far as physical products. But so it's been a learning curve and time. I'm running a full-time business, little league coach for the grandkids. You got to spend some time with the family in between all of this.
And you're a part-time podcaster.
And I'm a part-time podcaster and everything else. So I haven't had every day, all day to put into this thing like I would want.
Yeah.
Again, I could really dive deep into it. But I've learned a lot over the last few weeks. I'm starting to learn the commands that I need to do to put the new information in. I had a lot of ask ChatGPT, how do I do this?
Okay.
Bring the textbook over, learn from the PDF, and then reapply it.
It takes a lot of time.
A lot of time, bro.
And then you got to get YouTube videos, and you got to watch them.
Yeah, but I haven't even done the YouTube videos per se. I watch YouTube videos about OpenClaw so I can gather some information that I can use. But the how-to parts, there's not anywhere out there aside from ChatGPT. And I now finally, so you create a chat session with it, but you use this thing called Telegram. Telegram.
Oh yeah, it's a messaging system.
It's a messaging system, but it communicates well with the AI agents because it runs off of the same coding.
Okay.
So you can put codes in through the Telegram chat, or you can put them directly into the terminal, which is on your computer.
So it's able to take instruction by code. Like it's to take code instruction without actually entering the code? Like, do you have to type it in or can I tell it?
Well, at first it was all making me do it manually. And then I wasn't getting it, so I started asking it to do it.
Yeah.
And it did some commands on its own up to the point that I had enough information installed in it for it to do that.
To do what you were asking.
To do what I was
your
asking
end goal,
it.
your short-term end goal.
Yes.
That's cool.
And then now...
That's what you got to afford to do the work.
No, straight up. That we're going to find out shortly. So I couldn't figure out how to create multiple message streams with it because when you create a bot on Telegram that communicates with it, it's a one-on-one thing.
Yeah. Okay. So it's only talking to you.
They say that if you create too many projects within that one chat, that the system gets confused and it can't
prioritize.
It can't prioritize or jump back and forth seamlessly, and it'll shut down on you.
Oh, like a real relationship.
Like a real relationship, dude. Straight up, bro.
Just shut down like I'm done.
Fucking done like a fucking heart attack.
I was gonna make a marriage joke, but here I am.
We want to stay married a little
my
longer.
words. I'm like, sounds like my marriage.
Say
It doesn't. It doesn't sound like my marriage. It's a joke. Just kidding, babe.
Right? And so it's gotten to the point now where it took me literally like 5 or 6 days of going back and forth with this thing, writing commands that it would tell me to write, going to ChatGPT, finding commands, going back to the PDF that I got.
God damn.
And finally, today, I got 5 different group chats all going with it with different topics so I can keep each one of the tasks on point within that set chat.
What are your tasks?
Yes.
What are your tasks?
One is... So when I started it, I asked it to create a product. So it went out and it created what's called an MVP planner.
Did you ask for a specific product?
No. It brought the product to me.
Interesting.
Well, I take it back. In one of the codes that I implemented in it that I got from the PDF, it had that moniker in it, MVP. Well, it took that as one of its tasks, and the first thing it did was it created this MVP planner as a product to sell. Well, instead of it going out and initially just selling the product, it needed user information. Well, I don't know what the MVP planner does is say you have a business idea. You enter a few crucial thoughts into this business planner, and it generates the next steps, the next course of action for you to implement this thing and make it happen.
You have to have an idea at least. I mean, it's able to come up with its own idea, but it's really, you should have an idea.
Yes. Well, what my next task is I'm going to say, I'm not going to give it any clues. I'm going to say, you go create any project that you want, and I want you to create a business that can start creating revenue tomorrow.
I feel like it might, if I did exactly the same thing, or what are the chances that it comes up with the same fucking ideas?
I don't know. I don't know
Because
yet.
code is code. I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough, but I feel like it's probably got its base code. So it's if I go in and just say do something, everybody's starting from that same zero. That same
Yes,
do
from the
something
base
zero.
code. But once you start to implement ideas in it, and now it knows what
Starts
you
to
like,
learn, yeah.
it can take the information that
Okay.
you garnered. So I've learned so much, but bottom line, I finally got the thing to work. I'm implementing the second half of instructions now for it so that it can be diverse and do more things.
And we're still talking about the MVP product.
We're talking about
It's listening. It's listening.
not right now.
Yeah, don't want to be mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
And I mean, just in this conversation with you, like if you don't implement these commands to it, it's going to speak to you robotically and not have any sense of feeling or warmth or anything in the conversation.
Okay.
With all of the information that I've been putting in it, it talks to you like a regular human being
It's
would back and
changed.
forth.
In the
It's
beginning,
changed.
it was a robot.
Yes.
Informative, and now
Yes.
it's an interaction.
And now it's
like
adapting.
like ChatGPT.
Yes.
I interact with her all the time.
Yes, but ChatGPT has all these features already built into it. You're getting a raw bot, and then you're implementing this stuff into
So
it.
it's shaping itself around you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so one of the things is podcast. So I just said it with the concept yesterday. I asked it, okay, here's what I want you to do inside this podcast chat. I want you to start to create, I'm going to give you the login codes to our Riverside and to our platforms, Instagram, Facebook, all of those. And I asked it if it could go in and I wanted to learn. The first thing I want to do is I want to go into the manual and all of the FAQs that are regarding Riverside FM, and I want to learn all of that. So it's going to go in initially and learn all of that.
All the frequently asked questions that everybody has, you just wanted to break it down for you.
Yes, and then
Gotta
I
go,
wanted the
yeah.
next step is I wanted to go in and learn every key aspect of the website, how it edits tools, how it implements, how it loads to
I
the
know
website.
where you're going with this. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, because then the next step is do.
Do.
Yeah, you
And I'm
can't just
gonna-
go straight to do.
No.
You got to teach it how to do.
Yes.
But you teach it's self-teaching itself how to do.
Yes.
I love.
So it's going to watch me edit a couple clips, and then once I get a few clips
Gonna
edited,
learn bad habits.
I'm going to give it the task
It's gonna learn some bad
of
habits from
creating
you.
them. Once they're created, I'm going to give it the task of not only posting them on the different platforms, but finding the best method for us to rise up the ranks.
Do me a
Or to
favor.
get more views.
Do me a favor. When you get to that point, just do one platform, just in case it fucking does some gnarly shit and
Okay.
fucks everything up. All our
Okay.
accounts get fucked.
Okay.
So maybe just the gram.
Okay.
Because we don't post our videos on Instagram.
Okay.
And I don't want it to ruin our YouTube channel, because if we
Yeah,
get
yeah,
ruined,
yeah.
they may not let us come back or something, right? So Instagram, we can find ways through that.
A couple people just, I was watching another interview with a guy. He just got booted off of Instagram. He sent the bot out to do something, and the bot violated the terms of Instagram and or Facebook, and they closed his account.
Yeah.
So now he's going back and forth with them to tell them it was an experiment. Yes, it was the bot.
Please give me another chance.
Yes.
That's the thing that I was thinking, like, when you said FAQs, I was like, it'd be good if you also tell the bot to learn all the rules of Instagram before we start moving forward.
Yes,
You really
yes,
need to
you're right.
understand the concept of the whatever agencies oversee.
Yes.
And
And,
what we
you
need-
give it, like I've given it moral codes.
Oh,
It's
cool.
not to do anything devious. It's not to do anything unethical.
Yeah.
It's to do everything by the rules
no
in which the
racism,
platforms
things, all
have
kinds
requested.
Yeah, I like it.
So we'll see. But it's coming along. And that's my personal experience with it. So as it grows, I'll keep discussing what we've done and how it helped us.
Yeah, and if I come up with an idea, I'll give it to you. But
Yes,
yeah,
please.
I'm interested to see what it can do for us with the show specifically, because I take some shit off my table, right? Both of our fucking tables, and that'd be really fucking cool.
Yeah. And watching these, so now I've been down the rabbit hole of Claude, OpenAI, Clawbot.
So are they different, Claude and OpenClaw, or is it?
Yes.
Are they related, or they're different? Do you know?
So I don't recall all of the like lineage and timeline about how everything came together. But there's multiple people who have created the base for this AI concept. And that base, different people. So like say you worked for ChatGPT. Well, you didn't like some of the ways that ChatGPT was going about gathering this information or the rules that they were not implementing. So the biggest question for everybody is, are we creating a product that is going to benefit us or be a detriment to our lives? And we have a choice right now. And everything that we hear from these guys is that, this thing could be the next Terminator. It could be Skynet. It could be killing us in the next 12 to 24 months if we don't do it correct.
I think that's extreme, but I think the rest of it's fucking true.
It is. And I think there's going to be a point when it gets to that point. But I also garnered some other information from a girl who's done interview. Oh, I think I told you. Did I tell you in the podcast, or was it just us talking personally? She went out and she's interviewed. She's had over 300 interviews, 200 and something interviews with different people that are all in the AI space.
And talked about that at lunch.
Yeah, she's gathered a lot of information from all these people about what they want this thing to do, how it works, how we implement. And the crazy thing is that in the reality of it, the reason it's free and that they want everybody to use it is because we're the ones who are teaching their business how to become what it's going to become.
Lunch, I go, we are the R&D.
We're the R&D.
Free R&D.
Free R&D.
Yeah. They're doing nothing but getting better the more we use it because it's learning from us.
It's learning from us.
So, yeah.
But as an example, I told you at lunch, so these companies, as an example, are firing, say, 3,000 people. Well, then they're taking out of those 3,000 people that they fired, and they're rehiring the 50 best at whatever skill set they had working for that company and paying them less money to come reprogram their AI bot to take over their job.
Yeah.
And that's the real reality of how this thing is gaining the information that it's gaining.
Yeah, as a human race, we're just becoming consumers and not producers.
Yes.
The computers will be the producers.
But it's learning from us to produce.
But it's only producing, well, that's not true. I mean, it produces all kinds of shit, but we're taking our way to get paid away from ourselves.
Yes.
The companies are benefiting, obviously. I mean, I would benefit drastically by having robots do my work, which they make robots to do everything we do here.
Well,
and
happen. That's this whole thing is moving into there, bro.
Yeah, we're there. It's just becoming more attainable.
On these podcasts recently, there's been a slew of AI creators, AI strategists, robot manufacturers, robot strategists, economic strategists that are chiming in on what all this is going to mean. And it's so much information. And so, like, all these CEOs are going out right now and they're canning 3,000 people, 5,000 people, 7,000 people.
Mass layoffs.
Mass layoffs.
It's a perfect time to do it.
Well, the goal is that these mass layoffs are no longer needed because AI has taken their job. Or the potential.
The employees are no longer needed.
The employees are no longer needed.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, the CEOs will no longer be needed as well.
Mm-hmm. Moreover,
yes,
way more,
yes,
way less required than the people on the ground typing the data entry or bending parts or digging holes.
Yes,
the fucking people making the decisions will
no longer.
They won't be needed.
They won't be needed at all.
No, because the numbers will be the numbers, and an AI can tell you what it is.
Yes,
and what decision to make.
Yes,
and it already knows all the news and all the economic strategies and all the things going on in the world and what move to make.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
they're doing it to themselves.
They're doing it to themselves. But the thing is, now we have to. It's literally going to create socialism.
How to explain that one to me? How do you feel about that one?
Right now, I don't know how I feel about it. I have to think more about it, and I need more information. But
socialism is, for those of us that don't know all the isms, what's your I'm going to go ahead.
Socialism is a universal system that we all feed off the tit of the cow.
Right. And capitalism is where everybody can create their own commerce and feed off their own
Correct.
cow.
But now think about this. What is the main source of capitalism? What makes capitalism work?
I don't know, entrepreneurship. I don't know what you're looking for, but that's my thought is what makes it work is the drive to make your own money for yourself is what I think it is.
But how do you make the money for yourself if nobody has money to buy your product?
Right. I don't know. You don't. I mean, there's answers.
So here's the question. If we lay off 60% of the labor force in the first round of this, now you have 60% less consumers able to buy your products that you're trying to streamline everything for that you've done.
Yeah. The little Dutch door.
Nobody has money.
It's a Dutch door.
Okay.
You've saved money, but you've created a product that nobody
can afford because they don't have a job.
Work. Yeah.
So therefore, you have to create a universal income.
Supply and demand, I guess, is what makes capitalism.
Correct. Supply and demand. But if there's no demand because nobody can afford to buy the goddamn thing, then the supply is useless.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it literally, if we lay off people and there's no job for them, then we have to give them a universal income.
Oh, that's where you go with that. I got you.
Now everybody has a universal income that they receive.
It's what you've always wanted. It's what you've always said, that you hate the hierarchy of money.
Yes.
And the way the taxes are done.
But the question is, literally capitalism has forced us into socialism.
Isn't it scary how it kind of represents the ideals of what you would prefer when it comes to certain parts of the way taxes and money and I don't know. We talk about it often, right? Where I'm always saying it's their money. Why do you deserve more of their money just because they make more of it, right?
Correct.
So that's the idea. But socialism is the concept of that. It's where everybody becomes on an equal because you said that. Well, what's the difference between 75 billion and you making 175 million? Like, you're not going to spend it all. Why can't you give it? Well, you just made everybody on the same level playing field. And I remember what I said. Everybody becomes stagnant. There's no drive to produce this new product. There's no Elon to make a SpaceX because he doesn't need to create a concept where he makes all this money because it's equal to everybody else. Everybody else makes the same shit. Well, so what would drive me?
Well, here's the mind shift that as a population and as a society we need to somehow turn a corner on. And this is going to get ugly before it gets pretty. Change always is that way.
Yeah, the solve is what you get. The change is always bad.
Yes. And what do we do? One, if you don't have to work and you have income to live, what do you do with your life? Okay, that's the question that you're asking, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part, yeah. When it comes to economical drive, yes.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
So initially, there's going to be people who don't do shit, who just want to fucking smoke weed all day and sit and play Mario Kart.
And we have a piece of that, people living off the state and government falsely. We'll just that's the category I'm talking about, not the people that need it.
Yeah.
And they're doing that.
Okay.
And there's the proof that it will happen.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
But as human beings, you can't survive. We need interaction. That's how we thrive. And without that interaction, you get bored. And then you want to do something. Well, at that point, the question will be, what do we decide to do? And how will it benefit the people around us? And then you start gearing your life towards those endeavors of, is it going and helping out at the school and making sure that the kids are getting the education
being
that
a
they want.
crossing guard, being
whatever the hell it may be,
assistant, or going to the police department and volunteering,
correct,
or whatever it is.
Yes,
I understand.
all of those things. Now you get to really focus in and your true heart's desire.
Yeah, maybe you're doing things you like.
Straight up.
I like the idea. I just have no faith in that happening.
Yeah. Well, what do you do when there's no alternative?
Some of us do that.
Okay, but hang on a second. I agree with you.
I'm not even gonna say us. I think I would sit around and do nothing.
Yeah,
you're
wouldn't.
not like that.
You wouldn't.
Eventually, I'd get bored. I'd want to go on a bike ride. Like I can imagine these things, and who knows when I run out of small things to do, what my next. I'll be like, I am so done sitting here. It's like when you're retired, right? You want to go find some kind of other job, or you want to find a hobby because sitting there.
Yeah, how many
watching the
beaches can you go sit on all day?
Right. Yeah.
You can't.
How many shows can I watch? How many cigars can I smoke?
Yes.
Yeah, I get you.
You got to be active.
Yeah.
You got to be doing
Yeah.
something.
At some point, you do feel that need.
Yes.
But
yes.
some people don't. They stifle that and they sit and they don't get. That's what enjoyment.
Then they
get
will die
enjoyment from
quickly.
that. Yeah. So, yeah.
And it'll be a population cleanser.
Yeah. I think that you go through all that. It'll be 100 years going through all that,
It
and
may
the generations that finally start to teach from the beginning. That since you literally from the beginning have nothing to do, you always find what you love. You have to get all of us dead, all of us that have been growing up during all this, and you got to have a generation that's born into when there's nothing to do, and then from there you can grow.
Yeah. But I think it's ironic that capitalism is creating socialism. And literally,
Careful what you ask for.
I mean, think about it, Josh. What would you do if robots were running your factory and an AI agent was taking all of your orders and then going out and searching for new orders digitally and creating those relationships and pulling back in the business, and it's all operating? And all you got to do is check in literally for an hour to make sure that it's all running.
Yeah, make sure it's something.
And then any repairman that needs to come out and repair the robot is here.
Right.
Or any TI guy that needs to come out,
Yeah.
IT guy, and make sure that the cables are good. That's literally all you got to do.
So what would I do?
So what would you do?
I would spend the first portion of it sitting around cleaning, and then I'd probably be sitting smoking cigars in here. And then I'd probably want to be riding my motorcycle. I'd want to, go for bike rides here at some point. But I don't know how long it would take before I decided to do something with my life. And I say that in the way like you're saying, what you love, contributing to society in some fashion. I don't know how long it would take for me to get to that point because I've got 46 years of work. So that's why I talk about the generational thing where it's like, I'm on vacation and I'm going to eat it. So you have to get through this entire set of people that hate the idea of work, that now no longer really have to work. And once you get through those lazy fucks to the ones that never had to work, they're absolutely going to find things to do. Because you're right about the human brain. It does need, but we feel like we need a break. So I think in the beginning, I'd be lazy as fuck. I might not ever get out of being ultra lazy. I might find some things I like. I might go back into doing art or something like that. Yeah, I'd like to think I would, but I'm trying to be realistic. Like, I don't know what I would do. Sit around, smoke 5 cigars a day in the backyard, watch Netflix. But you know what? Maybe pick up a heroin habit. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so like, look, but I mean, drugs. The average person, not fucking the people who have extremely addictive personalities, but the average person. You do the drugs for 6 months. You go, what the fuck? Look in the mirror. This is not what I want to do. And you're gonna fucking be over it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Some of us are like that. Yeah, we could do that.
And
or decide that it's going down a wrong path. And be like, yeah, chill the fuck out.
Yeah. You got choices now. You have the ability to choose. Do I want to live a fulfilled life because now I have the ability to do it, or do I just sit around and fuck it all off?
I think it's easy to sit around and fuck it all off, and especially with drugs being a play. Honestly, that. It makes you do less anyway. I think you'd have a lot more addicts, a lot more alcoholics, a lot more addicts out there just being addicted to. I think it'd get dirty for a while.
It's going to.
People
I agree
will
that
have
it's going
not
to.
good things to do.
I agree that it's going to get bad. I agree that it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah, be worse.
There's no doubt.
All our kids and our families it'd still be worse for them. We have to get through a number of generations for it to get good. It's an interesting idea.
But it's coming. It's literally on our doorstep.
Yeah. There's no stopping it now.
And now, even this business, to be honest with you, this business is obsolete. because now the computers are talking, they're doing it all, the robots are running the whole thing. There's no need for you to be here. There's a robot that's already diagnosing everything and calling the repairman to come out here and fix itself,
Yeah,
or
and I
have an
can't-
on-site robot that repairs all of that.
And there will come a time soon, if we're not already there, that prices everybody out who's not in robotics because of all the overhead costs that it costs to make the run. That's how I have to make my charges. That's how I quote a part, but based on my cost, right? Well, if I don't have any employees, there's a lot of bills that go away. And so anybody who's got robots can now quote it for half as much as I can do it, and I'm not going to get any of that work.
Correct.
So they're going to lose their jobs, and I'll lose the business unless I jump in.
Correct.
Right? Same
Correct.
for you. Same for
Yeah.
you. There's I don't know if there's robots that are going to be doing what you do. Not yet.
Okay,
I don't know. I
so
mean, that's a movie.
Now let's go to the robots.
Yeah. And when you say robot, do you mean like the ones that walk around with 2 legs? Or are you talking about the like one arm magnet things that do stuff?
I'm going to give you both instances.
Yeah.
So I just watched an interview with a guy who, again, I'm terrible with names, and we're not looking for facts here. You can go look up on the facts on your own.
Yeah.
Here
we're just talking.
we're just talking.
Just talking.
So I watched the interview with the guy, and he was on Sean Ryan's show.
Which guy was this? I might have seen the preview for
He
it.
he just is one of
Oh,
the
I asked you the
latest
name. You don't know his
episodes.
name.
I don't know his
I
name.
told you to
but
give me his name.
It's all about his robots
I
that
think
he's
I might
making.
have seen it up on
Okay. And he started out, what did he start out making? He started out making something. He's from his parents were farmers. He had a choice to become a second generational farmer or do something else. Well, his parents were really big on education, so they made sure that him and his brother, I don't know if he has more siblings than him and his brother, but he talks about him and his brother. And the parents made sure that they were educated. So right out of college, he got into doing, I forget what the first business was that he got into. But what that business did was they sold that business for $100 million with all the investors and everything.
Hot dog.
He took his portion of it and he was set. Well, he needed to know what he was going to do next. So he started thinking about autonomous vehicles. And he was going to look at different cars and different concepts. Well, he wanted to do the personal aerodynamic or air
The air one, the flying car. Yeah.
flying
fucking
car
flying
concepts. So he starts and he gets in contact with some people that have this concept, and you've heard of the car, the Archer.
Oh, I think yeah.
Okay. So he starts going to work with these people, and then, or he gets in contact with somebody else who he gets from another company, and the two of them start figuring this out. Well, his buddy has a professor at a university that has a big warehouse where they're doing a lot of experiments from the university from flying vehicles and stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, he goes in, and within 6 months, he's taken over their whole hangar, and the concepts that he brings to the table, because there was nobody with any information for him to glean the information from. He had to go out and he had to create the information. Mm-hmm. So he starts studying. He spends a full year just studying aerodynamics and lift and propellers and everything that goes into a flying vehicle and what it would take. And in doing so, after that first year, he starts to implement this concept. Well, they take it, and the flying vehicles that they're producing are going to be able to, there will be a city center. So let's say out of a $100,000 population area, there will be like 5 or 6 centers that you'll go to, and you'll ride your bike over to it. You'll have a predetermined time that you set in with the app. You'll get in, and this thing will take you to downtown LA.
Because it's autonomous.
It's autonomous.
Yeah, you don't need a flight. You don't need a captain's license.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's
It's
important.
all done.
That's fucking important.
Okay.
People can't drive damn cars. They can be flying planes
Yes,
around.
ain't gonna be flying those. You'll get in, it'll take you there, drop you off. You'll go do what you do. You'll
I like
call
it. It's
another
Uber.
one like an Uber. It'll come pick you up and drop you back off.
I like it.
And then you can either take your vehicle or your bike or whatever and go back to your house.
Okay.
Well, then he gets that, and I don't know if he sold that or if he still has an interest in it, but I think he sold portions of it. Well, then they needed to start, so he started robotics from the information that he garnered in in creating that Archer vehicle, he moved it over into robotics. And in the robotics, like robots in the beginning were like hydraulic arms and everything. It was a computer memory that was operating everything, but it was gears and
really
hydraulics and
rudimentary,
lifts and mechanisms.
Yeah.
And those robots were heavy. And when they leaked, the fluid would come out of them and they were a mess and they were cumbersome and all kinds of shit. Well, he started to create small motorized electric pivot points at the joints where the arm could go 360 degrees at every rotation in the joint, from the hips
like
to the knees.
Like the arms that operate on these machines that we have.
Yes.
It's the same kind of idea. It does all kinds of, no matter what, it can do it.
The complexity of what the human body does, just to lean over to grab this sign, my torso has to torque over.
Yeah.
I have to understand the cushion that I'm sitting on.
So you don't fall over, break
I have to understand
things.
the counterbalance to my left foot, and now I have to reach over with my hand and make this rotating motion to grab the sign and pull the sign
and then
into my grasp.
The new weight.
Yes.
It's all mental.
Yes.
It's all,
Well, how do you get the computer to understand all of those commands,
and grip strength,
all
everything.
at once, and work in unison together? So he would take these data sets, and he said it was millions of data sets for it just to do that. And it became overloading on the system, and the system would shut down.
Not enough memory. It doesn't have enough.
It didn't have enough memory.
No, fuck no.
So he took all of those data sets and put them into one
macro style
application that you could eliminate all of the technical garbage that went with it, and now it's shortened and has that, and now it can do it all.
Yeah, he shrinks it all into.
He shrunk it all into one small GPU or whatever.
It learns the code and understands it. Yeah,
and
that's interesting.
So now he's on the cutting edge of these humanoid robots, and his goal with his company is to have a humanoid robot that you can purchase for your home for about $5,000.
I'm in.
If you want one for industrial purposes, he said those are going to be costing about 10 times that amount. But the reason being, it's now making money for you in its application.
Yeah. It's a different operating system.
They already have his robots worked for a year in a BMW factory. And he said when he walked into the BMW factory that he was awestruck on how many robots were running that factory and the different tasks that robotics had brought to the car manufacturing space. And so he took his robot and had it do a real simple task. Well, the robot could only work for 4 hours. And then it had to be replaced because it had to go charge. So they had that robot at its station, taking these parts, putting them in. And then after 4 hours, another robot would know that the battery was dying on the first robot. It would come, stand right behind it. And within 10 seconds, one would step away and the new one would step into its spot.
Yeah, no downtime.
And continue on.
Yeah.
And they were doing these on 12-hour shifts. So for 12 hours, boom, 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 4 robots. It goes in, does the task. He said that eventually, after like maybe 100,000 movements, that it would have a small break where it needed to think about its task, or a new
ReZero, maybe just
a new factor had contributed into it that it didn't know how to handle that new information, so it got confused. So then they started to get those concepts of any new information that comes in. He goes like simplicity of a shag carpet versus a low piled carpet, and that the different complexities that the foot has to feel on those two different surfaces to make the adjustments to reach for something.
Yeah, or if the part
Or to
is
lift
not in the
something.
same exact position,
Rotation.
when he goes to grab it, it's flipped over and backwards because somebody put it on there wrong.
Yes.
So now what do I do with it? You can't just stop working and wait for it to be in the right direction. You
No.
got to pick it up and
Adjust it.
adjust. Yeah.
And so the things that he's talking about that his robots do are on the cusp of taking over all of your tasks at home. Wow. The dishes, the laundry.
Wow.
As an example, mowing the lawn if that's what needed to be.
Dusting, vacuuming.
Dusting,
all the
vacuuming.
chores, whatever.
cleaning up after the kids after they've made a mess in the living room and putting all of its stuff back in its place.
Can it give me a sponge bath?
It can.
Yes, babe. You're always talking about getting
waterproof.
You're always talking about getting replaced. I don't know. It might happen. Yeah,
Honey, you better hope that it doesn't get good lips.
Yeah. What was the movie? I don't know if it was the movie was called AI. Do you remember the movie AI? It had I think Robin Williams was in that one, but there's another movie.
No, Robin Williams was the other movie. The AI movie was about the little boy.
Okay, and then in that movie, Jude Law, is it Jude Law in
Jude
that
Law's
one?
in
Okay,
that
so
one.
he's a prostitute. He's a robot prostitute.
Yes.
And I think he even talks about like how when I don't want to get age restricted on YouTube. We got fucking
Pleasuring.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because we did our last episode. I don't know what we talked about. Maybe it was the soft white underbelly episode, but we got age restricted and
Oh, did we?
We got muted a little bit. Not muted like verbally on the video, but like it's not being pushed out.
Oh, okay.
So
All
I
right.
don't want to lose that. But talked about his wang doing some things that our normal wangs cannot do. And I'm like, damn, that would be pretty crazy for the female. And I started imagining I started imagining like a female version. I'm like, I can't imagine because they make all kinds of weird toys for men these days, doing all kinds of weird stuff. And I'm like, that would be
You're
interesting.
going to have a 5-piece set inside
Yeah,
that.
yeah, with all kinds of activity, all kinds of settings and rotations and angles and
Right.
vibrations, a lot of weird stuff. That would. You talked about what would you do if you didn't have nothing to do? I'd have a robot, and I'd probably be doing that all damn day.
But to be honest with you, you literally, if you don't have the emotional connection, all of that fades in a very short time.
Well, we see that with people that are married and go to massage parlors or
Yes.
hire prostitutes. And I don't mean we have friends that do that. I mean, we know that this happens, and that's why things become tougher in marriages and that you don't expect, maybe because when you start cheating, that stuff happens. And if you're having intercourse with a robot, you're cheating on your wife.
Straight up.
That's not regular self-pleasure, dude. That thing has
That's assisted.
That's a pretty face and fresh skin, right? That's what we're getting to.
Yeah.
Probably your robot's not going to be one of these solid, brushed aluminum looking no face things. It's going to be, if it's going to be pleasurable, it's going to be one of those types. Yeah, but I'm
eventually,
talking,
yes.
talking about Jude Law's version.
Yeah,
so when you get to that point,
yes,
pretty crazy.
Yeah,
that'd be
interesting. So I mean, think about it. Just look at your everyday tasks. You wake up, you may spend a few minutes in the bed looking at your phone or whatever, talking with your significant other.
Right.
You get up, you got to use the restroom, you got to shower, you got to get your clothes ready, you got to get going. And then there's small things that you've got to do that morning before you go to work. Clean up from the night before, or put some stuff back, or move some things around that you need.
Yeah, move a car, whatever it is.
That's all going to be done.
Yeah, I'm going to tell it like it's
It will
going to
be
follow me
no
around.
longer necessary for you to do any of that.
By the time I'm done washing my hands, it's going to be holding a towel for me.
Yes.
When I'm ready to take the shower's warm. It's going to be
warm.
It's already ready. It's running.
The house will be in a smart home.
Yeah.
Everything will be ready.
It's going to be great.
So the task that it will do, now it'll take over all those things. It'll take over making your meal for you if that's what you do. If you go out and exercise that morning, I mean, you'll need to do the physical exercise yourself. It can't physically exercise for you, but that'll be some of the few things that you can do are the physical activities.
Yeah.
The interaction, the socializing, the doing something for somebody else.
Imagine all the reduced stress. Because all those things create stresses, even though you don't mind, getting in the shower or making breakfast for yourself or whatever. Like all those decision-making situations go away. All the time management goes away. I don't have to prep. I can come in and dinner's ready. I can still sleep while my shower's running and get up when I'm ready to get up, and like all that stuff goes away. So that'd be kind of cool for the human race. It might change that might spawn what you're talking about, where you start to do things you love instead. Because like we talk about when we were Neanderthals and whatnot, where we didn't have religion and these other items because we didn't have time to think about it. We had to go hunt and survive against other tribes, and
we didn't have a refrigerator to store the food in,
etc. We didn't have time for leisure.
Yes.
Now you have excess amount of time for leisure, which creates enjoyment, which might create a labor of love.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, maybe it'll be a little quicker than I had imagined. Like you said, I see that.
Yeah,
I see
it's
that.
crazy. So that's just all the information that I've been gleaning off of all these things, man. And
Where do you find the time?
driving.
Yeah.
I'm in between
Yeah.
job sites all day
the
long,
time, yeah.
and I throw it on and I just drive and listen.
Nice.
Drive and listen. And then I'll get a phone call and get interrupted. I'll get another phone call, get interrupted. I'm on those tasks, and then I'm back to driving. I'm listening.
There's the proof right there. Like, not that driving is leisure and that you're not working, but you've created some time and space where you're freed up your mind to think of other things, and you're doing things you enjoy.
Yeah.
And that has created a labor with open claw for yourself that you're trying to push something forward. So like you're saying, I'm starting to see it.
It's possible.
I'm seeing it. Yeah, there's a lot of that dirty stuff that's going to come in, but I do see your point. It's cool.
Yeah. So that's crazy,
It'd be
folks.
interesting if we're still alive when we start to see this stuff really unfolding.
Now.
I just want to be young enough to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But when we're old and fucked, we're going to have a robot, and our kids won't have to take care of us. They're going to love that. And maybe we'll live longer.
Well, another thing I read, I think 3 or 4 days
Going to
ago.
have all my vitals all dialed in and shit.
They said that the article read, the fountain of youth does come in a pill. And it said, for the first time in human history, we found something to reverse the aging process or to prolong the aging process.
What is it?
And so I dipped into it to see what they were talking about because I was curious.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it was a concept that they had given. I don't know how many people were in the test, but elderly people, stem cell therapy, intravenously, with so and such ailments, and it had reversed the ailments in a higher percentage than you would have thought. A large percentage of the folks had now improved cardiovascular, had improved blood flow.
But the study is an ongoing treatment, right? It's not like a one and done or a two and done. Sometimes I
don't know all of that yet.
I have a friend who's really a big believer of it, and he does it, intermittently. He's shared it with his family, and he has seen crazy results. I mean, a really short one would be a guy who maybe I'm butchering it, but let's just say I think he broke his back and he had surgery, and the surgery left him in a wheelchair, and he's been in a wheelchair for like 20 years. And then they went to Colombia. He had his stem cell therapy, which is about 2 to 4 days or so. They do one big one, and then they take a break, and then they do another one the next day. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, similar.
And by the time it was time to go, he was walking. And he hasn't been able to get out of a wheelchair for 20 years, right? So that's like that instantaneous. And then we have other ones where, if you're taking it for maybe type 2 diabetes or whatever, it doesn't solve your problem. It doesn't fix it in one instance. It doesn't fix it in 2 instances. But I believe that if you did it continuously, like a medication,
and continue to change your diet.
Yeah, there are. But you're talking about the take a pill, be better.
Yeah.
So if we're looking for that, it doesn't always do it in all ailments for all people, but it definitely has its results, and you can't argue them.
Yeah, and I think that's going to get the application of stem cells is going to grow exponentially in this country over the next 5 to 10 years, because the AI is going to prove to the people that were the naysayers how effective stem cell is and other treatments like that we will start to implement them faster and get them into the pipeline.
Well, I mean, I think I know nothing, so I'm going to just throw this out there and pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
For sure.
But I watched a quick thing. It was a Joe Rogan episode with some guy that I don't know about peptides. So the peptide revolution is going out of control.
Yep.
And what peptides are, from what I understand, is just a molecule that's created that's similar to a medication or a growth in your body or whatever. But that is changing things quite a bit. And I think you put that with stem cell and you put the researches together.
Yeah, the
And-
peptides, I know you have to continue to take them.
Right. Well, that's
in
what
order
I'm
for
saying
them
about
to be
stem cell.
effective.
I say the same thing about stem cell. I don't know shit, but I would think that a continuous involvement.
I think from
is
what
the
I know
best
about
result.
athletes, like the guys that are in the UFC, the recommendation is, if you're putting the body through that kind of abuse, that about every 6 months you should go in for another stem cell treatment. But that's just bits and pieces I'm hearing here and there from guys that are doing it. And
Yeah. I mean, if I'm just going to say, looking at it like the rest of the world is cool except for us, where the medical world is only about making money and not curing you, but helping you survive with your problem so they can continue to make money, means that there's something there. If U.S. isn't letting us do it, there's something
to it.
there. Fucking
Yeah.
for sure.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'd agree with you.
Yeah.
And I mean, all of your operations are going to be done with AI and a robot.
So you got
All
that.
of your nursing is going to be done with that.
You got that in combination with stem cells and peptides, and you won't need to do anything, and you won't grow old and die and get fat and nasty because you're on all these other treatments that are keeping your body healthy, and you can sit around and do whatever you want. You can stare at rainbows.
Pretty
like
crazy,
sounds
huh?
like a good time. Sounds like a wonderful time. I hope I'm alive. I hope I'm alive.
Yeah, so that's the high that I'm on right now. I think the world is slowly catching on. A lot of the first early adopters are in on this, and we read about it in the news every day. It's it's in every program.
We need a revolutionary president to focus on the medical world in our country. Donnie, you listening?
Yeah,
When this war is
Donnie.
over in 2 weeks,
yeah.
divert your
Supposed to be an
attention.
announcement today, a big
yeah?
announcement from him, but I didn't catch what it was yet.
Yeah, everybody's mad at us over there, I think.
I don't know if everybody's mad at us, dude. And I'm not for this war at all. I'm against it.
I don't know anything about it.
But I think a lot of their neighbors, I don't know, dude. I don't really know. And anything that I hear is
Can't
not
believe it.
firsthand.
Can't believe it. Can't
yeah,
believe it.
I need to hear it from firsthand people.
Can't believe it. But this new, we're in the hour and 40, so maybe we'll wrap, but I will throw this little teaser out because the more we've talked quite a bit off camera about and I don't want, I'm going to caveat what I'm saying.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I made this joke last night. Okay. And this plays into this conversation. Last night we were watching the Clipper game, and one of the guys with us is Jewish. And there's a Jewish guy, there's an Israeli guy on the Portland Trailblazers team who was playing against the Clippers. And when they announced him, there was a lot of people in the crowd that were cheering for him. And we're in LA. This is a Portland team. And they've got Israel flags, right? And they're really happy. And I'm like, I noticed it, right? Whatever. And
Yeah, same the Koreans do
I
when
don't
we have
think
Korean
anything of it.
baseball
It is
player,
what it is.
Japanese, same
And
smell.
more, and because Israel's becoming more and more of this weird angle is starting to
Yes.
feed into the media.
Yeah.
It's getting a lot of life. And he was up there shooting a free throw, and you boo the other team. And I looked at him, I go, is it okay to boo a Jew? And he goes, good question. I was like, I feel bad booing him, and I shouldn't. It's a team. I go, but I've been conditioned
Yes.
to, I can't even say the Jew or the Jews or whatever because it's anti-Semitic to say that.
Well, okay, so that's anti-Semitic. Well, forget anti-Semitic. That's racist when you do that to any culture.
Right.
The blacks, the whites, the this,
right?
They're all this.
But not
they're all-
every
but
time.
It's not that.
But not every time I say the Jews, do I mean it in that way, right? I might say the Jews as a whole. How else do I say it?
Israelis, or you could say,
But what if I'm not talking about Israelis?
yeah, you're right.
So you can't. So we've been conditioned that you can't
Yeah.
really say anything about Jewish people in general. And so, like I said, the teaser is we've been talking a lot about off camera about these different angles and the different beliefs and the different histories that people see in different ways.
Yeah.
And it's really bleeding into the media these days. I feel like it's feeding it to me out of nowhere. And I'm seeing it in truth. I'm seeing it in people, in groups, in crowds and stuff. So it's like, it's such a trip. One day we got to talk about it and not be afraid to talk about it.
Yeah, well, I just watched another on that topic. It was and again, I don't fuck the caveat. I watch it. I watch all the shit out there. Okay, and I was watching Pierce Morgan with Candace Owens, and they called him Rabbi, but I don't know his name. Like you know,
Whatever,
he was a
yeah.
Jewish rabbi that was on the counterpart of Candace Owens, and the two of them have had some beef going back and forth, and for all the crazy shit that Candace Owens says, and she says a lot of crazy shit.
She do. I don't know shit. I know that.
This particular subject and her articulation in this debate was fucking spot on,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I looked down in the comments, and I never look in the comments because I thought to myself, she's really bringing truth to power right now in this particular topic on this conversation. And then I looked down, and it was so many people going, Crazy Candace has got the point. Crazy
I
Candace.
love that. Good. I like logic. Like, I don't care what you believe. If it makes sense, come on, man. Give it credit.
Yes. And it was
Yeah.
literally about, you cannot criticize the Israeli government without being an anti-Semite.
Yes, dude. That's
And
what I'm
that's
saying.
unfair, because what about all the Jewish people that live in Israel that are protesting the Israeli government? Are they anti-Semites too?
Right. And that's what I said. We've been conditioned to not be able to refer to them almost ever.
Yes.
Without looking bad. And so why?
Yeah.
So and we don't talk, we were going to talk about it, but that really leads into all these other little things. Like, hey, all this other stuff starts to become more realistic about what they think about the Jewish people around the world in the history.
Yeah.
And why we've been conditioned, and it really bleeds truth to the conspiracy that is being pushed. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it a conspiracy or not? Is it truth? It's everybody else's truth? I don't know.
No,
It's weird.
So, yeah,
It's
I
weird.
don't
I'm
know
very
the
vague, but-
line, but the fucked up part is, no matter what group of people you talk about, is when there's a grain of truth in the topic, but then you fucking throw out 10 things that are completely not true just because you fucking thought them at the moment, and you
Right.
could spit them out
Like
of
you
your
want
lips.
a shock value to prove your point or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the bullshit that I fucking
Yeah.
don't like. Even from the, anybody who's got any topic about anybody that, somebody will send me a text, oh, did you see this? Or what about this? You should talk about this topic on your show. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't talk about that topic, because once I looked at that fucking thing, it was bullshit. How are you falling for it?
Yeah. So we got to get I say the courage to have that topic maybe one day. Like,
Yeah, we will.
have a show.
And hopefully we'll have some people that are more intelligent about it than we are. And we can ask those curious questions and let them, enlighten us on the subject.
I think we just pull the trigger and just do it.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
down.
There's the teaser.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. That's all I had. I didn't have much today.
No.
Spent 40 minutes talking about my weekend.
That's good. That's good. Means we're doing something again.
Yeah,
Well, we're always doing something, but
But we haven't been doing much together, so
Yeah.
get back to this. Summer's coming.
for sure.
Get some bike rides in
Beach
and
life.
some shit. Get you to rent a motorcycle, go on a motorcycle ride with
Yeah,
us.
let's go do that.
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
I still got to do my serial killer tour.
And then I think I asked you, did Jill's never been on a bike with you?
No, I no, because I've only been riding street bikes for a handful of years, and so she's not in love with getting on the back of a bike, and I'm okay with. And all the bikes I've had don't have rear pegs anyway, so I can't have someone on the back.
Would you
But,
rent a bike that had a rear
I'd consider
pegs?
renting like a Harley where she could ride on the back. I
Okay.
consider, but I'd really need to get on a Harley myself first alone.
Okay.
But
Well,
I'm down.
let's do that. Let's rent a couple Harleys with, that it got a little bit of weight to them and got that set up.
Yeah.
Let's go ride for a day, see how you feel on it.
Okay.
And then, maybe we plan something with the girls.
Yeah, no, I got a couple buddies that would be down to get in on that ride too.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's
Yes.
it. That's it.
Good shit.
Till next week.
Till next week.
Don't be shitty.
Don't be shitty.
I'ma talk shit in a world gone stupid.
A bullshit? A bullshit.